Welcome back. Well, you saw him there singing. I couldn't have known for the life of me that he's a singer. Gabriel Afolayan, a graduate of theater arts from the University of Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, started off as a child actor. He made his way into the movie industry, coming to limelight in the Moses Olaya, aka Babasala Commission play in 1990, after which he knew acting was his specialty. He then got back to school to get more familiar with the acting profession and became a full, notable Nollywood movie actor, starring in Tadeo Gidon's movie titled Madame Dearest in 2004. Gabriel was also a talented singer. You saw that video, hoping to strike a balance between acting and singing. He's single. Is he single but engaged? No, he's not, though. He's the son of a popular filmmaker, late Adeyemi Afolayan, a.k.a. Ade Love, and he's married. He's married. He's not single.
Take note.
Take note. And he's laughing. Looks like it looks like something that just happened recently.
Yippee!
No, show it. Do it this way. You know.
Hey, yo.
Put it out there.
Hey, yo.
Put it out.
Hey, yo.
Oh, wow.
She?
Gaby.
Yes, sir.
How far?
I'm all right, though.
Yeah. It's okay.
Happily married. Still marital bliss. How long ago did this happen?
That was last year.
Okay.
So that is why he's a year.
Yeah, a year. Yeah, still hot.
He's hotting.
Amen. You continue
May
being
he's
hot.
hotting forever.
Amen. Oh.
Okay, so Gabriel.
Yes, sir.
So here are 10 things about Gabriel Afolayan. Tell us each one I call. You say correct or incorrect.
Okay.
Popularly known as G Fresh.
Correct.
Born in Nigeria.
Correct.
Theater arts. We talked about theater arts. Son of Nigerian entertainment actor Gabriel Afolayan. Correct. Worked with prominent entertainment acts like OCU KJ.
Correct.
Chelsea Eze.
Correct.
Dimba Kintola.
Correct.
Dimeji Ajibola.
Correct.
Ijoma Agu.
Correct.
Okay. A part of renowned Afolayan entertainment family.
Correct.
Okay, that's Kune, your elder brother. Okay.
There is an Aremu somewhere.
An Aremu?
Who's he?
Correct.
What does he do?
That's Kunle's direct younger brother.
That's Kule's. That's your brother's direct younger brother. Which was your brother?
Older than you.
I'm older. It's a polygamous home. Hey.
Oh, okay.
So what does he do? He's an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor.
He's an actor
He's
as
a
well.
producer, yeah.
He's a producer.
Yeah.
Okay. Started music career in 1997.
Yes, correct.
Part of a group in Ibadan.
Correct.
You also were part of a choir.
Correct.
Hilarious, you see. And when I tell you choir they walk. You mentioned in an interview. You mentioned in an interview that Two-Face, Banky W, Asha, and Bez are your musical influences.
Correct.
Best Supporting Actor film, Hood Rush.
Correct.
Nominated for Best Actor, Supporting Role, Best Actor in Leading Role, First Calls at 2013.
Correct.
Okay, you describe your musical genre as love ballad.
Correct.
Check on all 10.
Check on all 10. That is too much now. Gabriel.
Check on all 10.
Why are you like this?
Yeah, well, I didn't make myself. So I'm just getting into my own vibe and getting things done my own way.
You know, the first time, for me, personally, the first time I actually took notice of you.
Okay.
I mean, we see you around, but first time I took notice of you was when you did that thing on the island.
The Airtel commercial.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was it.
Brilliant.
Very brilliant.
Oh, yes, I remember. Oh, of course, that was him.
That was Robinson Crusoe, Nigerian version.
Yes, I remember.
When
Now,
you see, okay,
go ahead.
when you see this thing,
Yeah.
what does it? How do you feel? I mean, what gets you into these characters you play?
First and first, I'm attracted to stories. If the stories are very good, I'm all out for it. I can even give you a subsidy with my prize. So if the story is not good enough,
You up your price.
I don't up my price. I discuss with you as a writer. Because fine, you called me to come do this job. So that means you need my opinion on it. So if I say something about it and you're not cool with it, then maybe we don't have a business. Yes. So stories for me, key, very key.
Yeah, I was talking to you before we went on air about that movie that I saw you in.
Okay. Somewhere in the Dark.
You liked the story.
Yeah, it was good.
Why?
It was.
I mean, it was bizarre.
Like
Very
your
bizarre.
like your word. It's absurd. Quite
Yes.
absurd and necromancy, and people don't know too much about it. And that was a very good avenue to go into such thematic preoccupation and make it known to people. Like this is it. This is it. This is the section. This is where you don't mess with. This is where you can, you can
But
actually talk
does
about.
it really happen in real life?
Yes. Yes. Very true. That's why you feel the way you're feeling right now.
You know, to get into characters, some people will tell you they need to understudy people living that life or going through that. For that particular role, did you understudy anybody?
Yeah, well, basically for me, I like to do research a lot, especially if it has to do with a character I'm playing. So apart from just understudying people, I read. I try as much as possible to bring much truth, to the role. I was with a traditionalist. We spoke for a few, and it made me realize that okay, if this would happen, this is exactly what's going to happen. If you do this, this is the end result. If you don't do this, do you understand? So I was I was much more incorporated into the vibe of making it happen, and I'm thanking the director. He took me on that very big journey. We met this man, and I was with him for like 2-3 days to really see how these things work. So I not only understudy, but do research as well to make all these things look very warm and vibey. Yeah.
Now, tell me, why did you go and study theatre arts?
Because I love it. I love it. I grew up around it.
What was your father's influence in all of this?
He wanted everybody to be educated, and that was basic. But growing up around him, seeing him do music, do dance, because he plays like 5 instruments, and all these things informed who I was going to become. And so it was a personal decision, apart from the fact that he said, okay, you guys, go get educated first. Even if you want to do this business, you have to be educated. So
And he didn't mind what you studied,
at all,
as long as you got an education.
as long as you have that very big background, so that even if he's not around, just like he would always say, so you can carry on by yourself. So everything I grew up around informed my choices, and going to theater arts was just me and nobody's influence. Yeah.
And would you say?
I believe you.
Yeah.
And of course, that decision smack on the head, right? Okay.
Feeling fulfilled.
Fully fulfilled.
Yeah.
You're one of those actors who are in high demand. I mean, you're dragged here and there. Oh, thank you for being so nice. He was supposed to be here the other time as the artist of the week, and he had to apologize last minute and all. Thank you for being so nice.
You're welcome.
Now you're a star and you're still very humble.
Chevy.
Try.
Now God.
Now God do. But how do you manage all of the drags here and there? I mean, are you one of those who take on like 2 sets at once, 3 sets at once? How do you manage all of that?
Life is complicated already. You have to make it simple for yourself. You can't be wanted on 2 sets at the same time and give your best, even if you try. I understand there are bills to pay. A whole lot of people will get this, and they will do a whole lot of stuff together. But truthfully, if you're emitting into the role, and if you're totally committed into it, you won't take 2 jobs at a time. Trust me, because you'd want to see one through with that emotion of completeness and say, okay, you know what? I'm done here.
So how much time would you give between one and the next?
At least max 2 days break. After 1, 2 days to settle down to get into another one.
2 days?
Yeah.
That's fast.
Because now the job what they do, so we're used to it. Switching on and off.
Okay. Before now, you were single and you were able to move around.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were some people who were chasing after your tails, but now you're married.
Yeah.
How does your wife take the roles you play?
She loves it. She loves each and every one of the roles.
Is she an actress?
No, she's not.
She
She's in
loves
the
What's her
medical
background?
field.
and I'm sure
Medical.
she's watching right now. So she loves it when you're kissing somebody
Yeah.
else and all of that.
It's for the job. Nothing personal. At all. At all.
Kudos to you, young lady. But you, how do you feel? You know, someone asked this question and said I should ask.
Okay.
When you're in those kind of scenes, what do you tell yourself so that you don't lose control? Because you have to stay within a certain level of control.
Yeah, first and first, one thing that comes to the mind is the fact that, okay, you're a professional, and it doesn't make sense for you to lose yourself where you're getting paid. So that's one. Then secondly, you work according to what is written on the script. You don't do more than it, except if the director wants it more. Thirdly, there are a bunch of crowds up in there. There's makeup artists, there are lighting man, gaffers, everybody's in there. So you possibly won't even feel too much emotion running through your vein because you just want to get it done.
But are there certain limits? Are there certain points you can get to on a set where you say, this goes beyond my principles. I'm not going across
Well,
this.
I haven't had that yet.
But have you set those kind of boundaries for yourself?
No, I don't. Just see, acting is more of a calling than a job. It's a service to humanity. That's how I see it. So I see it more like I'm adding value to people's life, making them feel human, making them feel good about themselves. So it's about the fans, basically. First and first, you do it like, okay, you want to make people happy, and that's the priority. So every other thing would come along. So
I read of one actress who was supposed to do a kissing scene,
okay,
and wouldn't kiss the man because she said the man had halitosis.
that's his own problem now. Why didn't he take care of himself before coming on set?
So if you were acting alongside a lady and you were supposed to kiss her and you found that she had halitosis, what would you do?
That would have been solved before coming on set. We would have talked about this before coming on set. We won't get to set and find that out. No, that would have been done
during rehearsals and stuff.
even before rehearsals.
Well, I suppose you didn't get to sit next to her to find out.
No, I don't need to sit next to her. All I need to do is to just talk to the producer or the director, because the director would know everybody's well-being. So I would have known that a long time ago.
Are you saying that there are no conditions that might be concealed before rehearsals, and even the director might not?
For that one,
I said conditions.
That's what I'm saying. For that particular one, of course, it will be publicly known. In short, she won't even come on set to do such stuff. She would love to treat herself first before coming to take that kind of job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what would you consider to you,
Yeah.
what is the best movie you've ever done as an actor? That would be telling, right?
I've done a lot, and I think I'm kind of attached to each project that I do. So I can't totally say this is the best or this is not the best.
Which one
Which one did you enjoy the most?
I enjoy virtually everything,
Okay,
because it comes with different vibes.
Which one
Trust
would you
me,
say I'll
it's not
do
the
it
same.
again, over and over again?
Over and over again.
Which one would you say I'll do again, over and over again?
Really? Everything. Do you know why?
You're being
Let me
smart.
tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Give me-
Because I've not had any bad feedbacks on all of this movie.
Is it about the feedback or about what you go through in each of those movies? Because for each movie is like an experience for you.
Yes.
So is it about?
It's not about me. I'm just a preacher.
Okay.
I'm in the mix of things. I'm in the middle of trying.
But since
to...
you use the preacher thing, there are preachers that will tell you there's a message I will preach over and over and over again. Because for this message.
Because each of those roles, they come with different dimensions. So you can't sit still and say, okay, this is the particular thing I want to do over and
Okay,
over
Gabriel, hold on. We'll go on a break. We'll come back. This message you must finish it. Please join us again.
Preacher.
Welcome back. We still have Gabriel Afolayan here, who is musician, singer, writer, producer, actor, husband.
All of the above.
Preacher.
Yes.
Preacher. Yeah. Preacher.
Major word. Preacher.
Okay. So, preacher man.
Yeah.
We've seen you as, our producers decided, let's show you off as a singer. We're not seeing the acting part of it. It's okay. But tell me, what would you say about the industry
Okay.
Before you came, we were discussing the business of the entertainment
okay.
industry in Nigeria. What would you say about the industry? Because you know are on the two sides.
Oh yeah, yeah. Industry as it is, you can't take the progress away from it at the moment, even though we are not totally, there like we would want to. But trust me, it's work in progress. But what I would implore is if we can collaborate more. Nobody should feel the sense of owning everything to themselves. That's when we can breathe quality on this stuff. Because right now it's the producer's era, and everybody just feels they want content, 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 and they worry less about the quality. And I say to people, a film is a product of where it's been made. And if we're not ready to put some quality on what we do, it's probably going to be a big challenge in the future. And they should stop comparing Hollywood and Nollywood. No, two different paradigms. They should not. Even though it's a yardstick, but we should run at our pace and see us collaborate more. Because the time, if you have like 5 to 6 corporate bodies coming together to do one movie, you would see the result. You get the feedback on a very huge scale. But if everybody feels the need to just own things to themselves and say, okay, it's my movie, and everybody's just particular about my thing, my thing, my thing, my thing, we probably won't have a lot of qualities flying around.
Okay,
but I can tell.
I have a question. Someone sent this in. Moses is writing in from his solo. He says, please ask Gabriel, did he actually say he's older than Kunle, his brother?
No, I didn't say that. I said I'm older than Aremu.
Older than Aremu.
Okay, so please, Moses, take note. He says he's older than Aremu, not older than Kunle.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
He knows how to expect his
We're going to
elders.
start winding down now. What's next for you?
Presently, I'm pushing the movie Coming from Insanity. And I think he just has a director on set as well. So that's one of these unique movies that I've done over time. It's different. It's an ensemble of very bright minds, and it's not the Nigerian typical story. It's a story that cuts across all other countries around the African continent, and it's our own self-projection of crime thriller, and it's not just going to be restricted to Nigerian audience. It's going to go far and beyond. So for me, right now, that's what I'm putting my energy into for now. Then right after, I'll head back home and make music.
So wait, that's how you unwind?
Unwind.
Okay, sorry.
I use my music to unwind. Yeah.
So when you're not acting,
when I'm not acting, I'm back home in the studio making music.
I like that song. What do you call it? What's that?
Okay. That's my wife's name.
Your wife's name?
Yes, that's one dedicated to her.
But you didn't feature her in the video?
Yeah, because she was on set with me.
Oh.
And she was
so
taking
as you
care
were
of the welfare.
So you were actually looking
She's a
at
shy girl. Very shy girl. So she just wanted a representation.
Okay.
And I gave her that.
Okay.
I remember the tennis player Lina, who had her husband as coach when she won her first slam. Thank you, husband, for making me rich. Yeah. So they asked her, what does he do? She said, oh, he fixed the drink. I make the money, he fixed the drink. Chinese, of course. You know.
Gabriel, if you're a young man and you're making waves, and hopefully you continue to make waves, if you were going to give a message to other young men out there who are looking at the industry, looking at the Nigerian, the director of the movie you talked about told us here that the entertainment industry is a microcosm of the society. I like that. I like the phrase, and somebody else said they like it too, because things are fading, but the industry seems to be thriving, telling those stories. So if we're going to talk to Nigerians, and indeed the world out there, what would you be telling them about making it in this industry, making it in Nigeria, and building a better country?
Yeah. First and first, you need to discover your purpose. And once that is highlighted, you don't need to be pushed. Your passion will push you to success, which is basic. And I would like to say that despite whatever is happening, you can see that the entertainment industry is thriving no matter what is happening. Bad politics, bad leaders, we are still here. Where everything is bad. We haven't had any time anybody says anything like, okay, this country is good today. Every day the country is bad. So let's see beyond that. It's a narrative that we can change ourselves by focusing on our focus. Yes, you have passion for something that you know will drive you to success. So why won't you just go ahead and make it happen? Don't look at your immediate environment. Don't look at what you're going through. You know, all those things are normal challenges to just prep you up for what, you know, for where you're going to. So I'll implore everybody, look beyond your present situation. Focus on the bigger goal. Yeah.
Focus
On the
your
bigger
eye
goal.
on the ball.
On the bigger goal. Yeah.
Gabriel.
Thank you very much, Gabriel Afolayan.
Thank you too.
Singer,
Thank you for having
actor,
me.
producer, husband,
Songwriter.
preacher.
Preacher.
Yes. Yes.
You know, thank you. Thank you so much, Gabriel, for coming in and for checking out all the 10 things we talked about. I would personally, I don't know about Lara, I'm definitely going to see coming from insanity. I want to see how you came from insanity to sanity.
You need to.
You survived it.
You need to experience that. You need to experience that. Yeah.
Thank you, Gabriel.
All right.
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you
So
too.
that's Sunrise for today. Let's do it again next Saturday if you've enjoyed being with us. We have enjoyed being with you, and we'll be with you again next Saturday. My name is Alera Edu, wishing you all the best this week and the weekend.
And I'm Neo Tagwe, telling you, as Gabriel said, focus on your focus, your passion, your desire, the good things you want to see come forth. Focus on them, and let's build a better Nigeria. Bye-bye.